From Butler High School, it's a Section 2 3A volleyball matchup between the Butler High School Golden Tornado and the Seneca Valley Raiders. Good evening. This is Ed Cody along with the Swami George Abraham. George, Seneca Valley comes in here. They have third place locked up. They're 9-5 on the season, 7-4 in section play. Third place ahead of them, Shaler 11-2, and then on top of the heap at 14-0, North Allegheny. The only set North Allegheny lost all year was to Butler 2 weeks ago. Butler now 4-7, 6-10. They win tonight. They get in the playoffs because tomorrow Pine Richland takes on NA. So Butler has to win, take care of their business here, and they could get in the playoffs.
That's exactly right. Anytime you have to win, it makes your job easy, but at the same time, you don't need any help because you know very well Pine's not going to beat NA.
No, and this is a young Butler team. Last year, they made the playoffs, but they had a senior-laden team. They've all graduated. So for Coach Lipparillo in his 25th year to make the playoffs with such a young team would be a great achievement. Seneca Valley, on the other hand, they've had a great program under Karen Martini. She coaches both the boys and the girls. She's been very successful with both sports. So for them tonight, it's just solidifying. There's no outside of beating their arch rival in Butler, they're not in a must-win situation. So they can play loose, so to speak.
Yeah, they can, but I think you're in a situation between the fact of the proximity, the rivalry, knowing Butler has to win. But I would assume Butler may take a look at some seniors tonight, the fact that it is a senior night home game, and you just don't know how long they'll go with those kids who maybe normally wouldn't start.
And Coach Lipparillo told me that in the first set he will start his senior night, give them a start here, the last regular season game. So good for him to do that, take care of his seniors who've been out in this program for a long time. So for Seneca Valley, George, I'm sure they want to win too, as you said, gain some momentum going into the playoffs.
Well, when you have a tough section like this, anytime you're in with NA, you hate to say this, but you're probably playing for second. Now, the tournament starts and you get into playoffs, you don't see NA to the finals, now you've had quite a year.
George, we've done a lot of these volleyball games, and I'm thinking off the top of my head, I don't know the last time North Allegheny lost a section match.
No, I know we weren't here when it happened for sure.
No, we've seen some of their teams. Last year we did the game, they were the WPL and state champs, and they had big kids up front. You could hardly get a ball past them, led by Tooman, who's now at Penn State, 6'7" freshman for the Nittany Lions. So we'll be ready to get started here in just a few seconds. They're finished with the warm-ups, and we'll be ready to go here for this Section 2 3A matchup between the Golden Tornado and the Seneca Valley Raiders. Now, when you think like Karen Martini coaching both the girls and the boys, she's working year-round.
Exactly. They're playing year-round. I would think most of these kids are AAU players, Eddie. The day of seasonal sports has long gone.
Once again, North Allegheny at the top. They're 14-0, 11-0 in section play. Shaler 11-2, 9-2 in the section. Seneca Valley 9-5, 7-4. And then Pine Richland 5-7, 4-6, and Butler 6-10 and 4-7. Raiders in their powder blue and white shirts. Butler in navy blue with gold trim. Volleyball playoffs will be starting here in another week. Baseball, softball, track had their WPL championships, and now we have the other districts 9 and 10 to get their championships in.
Well, the WIPIA with so many more teams and athletes, they take a little bit longer, and generally the competition's very strong.
Please join us in our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the
rendition there of our national anthem. We're all set to go here at Butler High School. Seneca Valley won the first match between these two at Seneca Valley. Introducing all the players. They had an introduction here on senior night. I believe they even presented the Seneca Valley seniors with a little gift for the game. Butler's been led this year by Nathan Sespico and Dennis Goodwine, a junior. Sespico, a senior. And a leader and a kid who I believe has started 3 years for Seneca Valley, George, is Cal Montrose.
Yeah, we've been here for a couple of those games, and he was a starter both times.
6'4", senior. When you look at both these teams, neither one of them you would appear to have a size advantage over the others. But you get fooled. We've seen some kids that are 6'1", 6'2", and a great leaping ability.
Yeah, leaping and timing. Timing's the key. I don't think it is important how high you can jump, but certainly your timing is everything.
Of course, we've never seen teams with the size that North Allegheny
no.
down through the years.
No, and
I think what we had last year, yes, they've had 4 or 5 kids around 6'4" to 6'7".
Yeah, big kids, and as you say, they're tough up front.
Well, very important, as we've always said, George, boy, to win that first set.
Oh, yeah, you're looking at 3 out of 4 if you don't. Nice crowd. Nice, bigger crowd than I would expect.
So Butler will send out Sespico. Start some of their other seniors also. Dom Panichel also out there. Carson Stein, sophomore libero. Luke McEachin, Logan Donnell. And starting things off for the Raiders will be Michael Devlin. Kyle Montrose in the middle. They'll do a lot of work to set him up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a middle hitter, and he's a good defender at the net.
Caleb Dawson, Will Coker. And we're all set to go. Set.
Good start.
And the first one goes over to Butler. 1-0 for the Tornado.
Dominic got that one. Nice shot across court.
And a serve for Butler. Two to nothing, the Tornado.
Nice block by Sespico right into net. Perfect timing.
Bump, set.
Ooh, nice set. Nice set.
Too high over the way and ricochets off Butler's.
Nice try. Good hustle. Everything's in, Ed.
Yep. 2-1. Went off Carson Stein. Seneca Valley to serve.
Oh, nice.
Rejected right there, and that was Kyle Montrose on the rejection. That ties it up to 2 apiece.
Nice job. Perfect timing. You have to have timing. It's more timing than altitude.
Caleb Dawson to serve again for the Raiders.
Mm.
A nice little change of pace there for Butler by Luke McEachin. Puts the Tornado up 3-2.
Nice little off-speed change.
Sespico to serve. There's a set for Montrose, and we're tied. Substitution for the Raiders.
Oh, nice back. Great timing on that. Set it up beautifully.
And the Raiders up 4-3. Montrose right at the net. And McEachin doing a pretty good job up there, George. He's only
Yes,
maybe
he did.
5'10", and we're tied at 4 apiece.
I would like this game better if you had to play all the way around.
Well, it never fails, George. We always have a jersey number. We have no identification for a number 25 for the Raiders, and we do not have him listed on the roster. 4-4 here. Set. And a nice little job, definitely dropped over the net by Butler Samuel Lambermont. 5-4 the Tornado. And Butler takes care of that.
Short set, nice.
Oh, nice save there by Carson Stein. This nice volley back and forth.
Ooh.
And Stein with another save. Nope, doesn't get in. We are tied at 5 apiece. Coleman McDonough to serve for the Raiders, the freshman. McEachin. And a point over to the Tornado. I think that was Lambermont again, George, number 20.
Nice hit.
Xavier Zentz to serve it for the Tornado. That was in, 6-6. And I'd like to give credit, but we don't have a jersey number listed for 25 for the Raiders. And he is serving. Well, just managed to get in. 7-6 Seneca Valley. Maybe at some point we could find out who 25 is for the Raiders.
I'm going to text one of the moms right now.
And that was in by the Tornado, and a very nice job for Butler. That was Logan Donnell. And we are tied at 7 apiece. This first set is going back and forth. Stein on the serve. And that one was in.
That was a nice shot cross court. Very nice. This looks like an even match.
Well, we have two numbers now, George. We have a 25 and a 32. We're tied again at 8 apiece.
Oh.
Point over to the Raiders. Dennis Goodwine in the lineup for the Tornado. He had 18 kills in their last
that's a nice night.
Match. Does he get it in? He does not.
Out. It was close.
10-8, Seneca Valley. Michael Devlin back to serve.
Nice shot there.
And a point over to Butler. Credit that to Goodwine. 10-9, favor the Raiders.
Oh.
They're going to give that point over to Butler.
Seneca.
Seneca gets it. Number 11 for the Raiders. Goodwine.
Ooh, nice
Checked right there at the net by the Raiders. McEachin for Butler. The Raiders keep it in play. And the point goes over to the Raiders.
Yeah.
This Goodwine was at the net trying to block it.
Yeah, there's a lot of spin on that ball.
Tremendous. So 12-9 now in favor of the Raiders. McEachin bumps it. Dropped in the middle.
Eddie.
And
25 is easy.
Okay, that's Luke Trasiak. We had him listed as 35,
right.
But he's number 25. Now we have to figure out 32, George. 13-9 now in favor of the Raiders. McEachin saves it. Goodwine. And he gets a point for the Tornado.
Yeah, they needed that. You got to
big,
stop
big
these
kid,
runs.
Goodwine.
Yeah, he's big.
13-10 the Raiders. Butler on the serve. Sespico.
Oh,
wow. Coming through there.
That's
Sespico coming through. What a smash.
That had some velo on
he
it.
ran from his server spot
Yeah, he did.
and put a hurt on that ball.
Oh, my gosh. That was terrific. That was perfect.
14-10 the Raiders.
Deep.
Serve is deep and out. Point over to the Tornado.
32 is Ryan Meyer.
Okay, they had him listed as 31.
Well, they want to play mystery. Mystery.
One year in basketball, we had to give someone a name down at Seneca Valley. We just didn't have him in basketball. We didn't have that. And he made a couple baskets.
Oh, of course, if he's going to make them, if you don't have his name. I do Farrell basketball up there. They're famous for giving you 5 numbers, and then you look up on the board, and they're not the same.
Point 15. Well, that's always when you got to pull out the John Smith.
Yeah. You like to give these guys credit, you know. Ooh.
That one's out. A little bit too much mustard on that by Butler Samuel Lambermont.
So it's like any other sport, Ed. You have to follow through.
You have to get that elevation. You have to be coming.
Exactly.
You're exactly right. Point over to Butler, and I'll tell you what, he doesn't look big, Luke McEachin, but he's playing like he's 6'3", 6'4", George.
Yes, good timing. It's a timing.
Point for Butler, number 12, 16-12. Seneca Valley with the lead. Butler with the serve. Xavier Zentz. Oh, Trasiak with that smash.
He likes that back set.
Save. Oh, boy, what
nice
a smash right at the net by Ryan Meyer. Raiders, Georgia, definitely they have some size.
Yeah,
with Montrose and Meyer and Trasiak. Trasiak on a serve. Bumped out by the Tornado.
That was a nice shot there.
There was a smash sent home by Logan Daniel.
That was a nice shot.
He gets a kill for that one. 17-13. Raiders with the lead. Trasiak,
nice
he's
effort.
got a wicked.
He's got a cannon there.
He's got a.
When he hits it, he hits it.
18-13 in favor of the Raiders. Once again, the Raiders, they have third place locked up in Section 2, 3A. Butler needs to win tonight to sew up a playoff spot. They're tied with Pine.
That's a good shot right there.
Sespico.
Dono had a nice. I watched him in warm-ups. He was doing a nice job, really spanking that ball.
18-14. Seneca Valley with the lead. Butler to serve. Caleb Wonar to serve for the Tornado. Bumped out. Set. Sespico. Butler saves it.
Get it over. There you go.
Stein gets it over. Wow.
Nice block.
Great job at the net for the Tornado. Well, no net call there. I thought might have had
maybe
good wine. Pops it over. Sespico. It's out.
Deep.
18-15.
Teams look pretty even to me, Ed.
Yes. Bumped out. Set. Set for Butler.
Nice.
And a nice job there. And another point for the Tornado. Logan Donnell.
This kid
18-16.
Nice shot, but nice.
What do we have, a little 4-0 run here by Butler?
Yes. Nice shot, too. I watched him in warm-ups. He was spanking that ball.
Served by Wonar. Set. Trasiak. He throws a little change-up in there. Good wine. What was that call? Was that a net there, George?
Yes.
All right, point over to the Raiders, number 19. Devlin to serve for Seneca Valley. Set for good wine.
Came under.
He went into the net.
He did. He did, too.
Point over. That's point 20 now for the Raiders. They lead by 4 now.
Eddie, 25 is going to Mount Union to play volleyball. Powerhouse in football every year.
Set. Bumped out by Trasiak.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot.
Drilled right down the middle.
Oh.
There by the Raiders. They get point 21.
Colin Ewer. He had some smoke on that one.
Yeah.
Did he
Credit
ever?
a senior, Colin Ewer.
Good shot.
And so we get a little timeout here with the Raiders up 21-16. And for Butler to win here tonight, George, so important. They're in the hole here right now. Raiders 4 points away from winning this first set.
Yeah, if you don't win this one, as you said, you got to win 3 out of 4. It becomes exceedingly difficult.
Playoffs will start pretty soon, and there you go, North Allegheny trying to defend their WPL and state championship. And in the last 2 years, George, I think they lost once, and that was in a tournament last year. I believe it was up in Altoona.
I think it was a team they beat.
Then they beat the state championship.
The basketball, the volleyball, Ed, is a little further advanced in the East because they've been playing longer. But then they sure, they take.
Did they have it when you were in high school? We did
no,
not
but they did down East. Because when I was in college, I remember seeing it, and these guys from Philly, they all knew the rules and everything. Way ahead of us.
On a short serve for the Raiders and a point over to Butler. That's something you just don't want to do.
No.
You want to put that ball in play.
Give yourself a chance. It's like a pitcher walking somebody.
Logan Donald to serve it for the Tornado. They're down 21-17. Ed Cody and the Swami George Abraham here at Butler High School. And another point for Butler.
Lady Luck. Never hurts to be lucky, Ed.
21-18. The serve. Set.
Nice block.
Goodwine at the net. There's a set for Goodwine. And he smashes that one.
Yes, he did.
21-19. The Tornado on another rally.
That was the right word for that. Smashes. He smashed it.
For a big kid, he got some pretty good elevation.
Yeah.
He must go about 240,
he's
George.
He's a big boy, no question about it.
Bump, set. Oh, Montrose.
Nice save. Good hustle.
Point over to the Raiders, 22-19. Pretty good set, back and forth.
Oh, no, this is good competition here. This tells you.
Dawson to serve for the Raiders. Set for Goodwine. Bump. Tresiak out. 22-20.
You've got a good serve in you. Now's the time. You can run this thing out.
Sespigo to serve for the Tornado. Just absolutely nasty by Montrose.
Montrose, a lot of power there.
Wow.
That was a great shot.
23-20, the Raiders. Seneca Valley on the serve. Ewer. Blocked at the net.
Yeah.
Point over to the Raiders. 24.
Kyle Montrose has played this game before.
So we get a timeout.
Yes.
The Raiders up 24-20. Boy, that's tough. Now you have to play great defense now, and you have to have an offensive surge to get the last the points here to come away with the win.
Yeah.
Wow, it's then you have to win by 2. So you have to go. You have to outscore them 6.
Oh yeah, you have to get 6. Yeah, you're right. Looking down the barrel here when they need 1.
Well, any thought that the Raiders would just be resting in their third place spot, you can forget about that.
Not when it's Butler, Seneca Valley. It's a big deal. Uh-oh.
Goodwine saves it. Oh, right back. What a nice job by Montrose. Georgie had everyone back on their heels and dropped it right in for the 25th point. And this goes over to the Raiders 25-20 in the first set. Now Butler has the work cut out for them as they take a break here and change sides, meaning now Butler has to win 3 out of the next 4.
Makes it
really
tough.
makes it
can
tough.
Be done, but that's why that game 1 is so important,
We have come to enjoy the volleyball over the years.
We have.
I just think about some of the great, the North Allegheny boys and girls, how good they've been. Seneca Valley boys and girls. Butler last year with a good team. And don't forget Knock and Freeport in the 1 year.
Didn't we have 3 state champs?
We get the trifecta the 1 year with Freeport, Knock, and North Allegheny.
Yeah, 3 state champs.
Girls.
You kidding me?
All the girls won, plus the boys. So we actually had 4.
Yeah. We've had some great athletes in this area, man.
This fall, get back out to Knock and because they're loaded again.
Oh, yeah. They have both those places have programs. It's the face has changed, but the teams are good, and they do a lot of AAU playing in the summer. And like we said, it's pretty much year-round. The days of just going out during the season, they've gone by the dinosaur.
Yeah, and you give these coaches that coach both the girls and the boys a lot of credit because it's tremendously time-consuming to coach both sports.
Without a doubt.
Well, we know that Freeport's coach during the summer, a lot of the girls from Knock play on the teams that he coaches during the summer.
I could tell when they introduced him that night, like we were down there, I noticed that. But yes, a lot of talent. And, you know, if you play year-round, I don't care what sport it is, at some point proficiency is going to occur.
Ready for the second set, and Caleb Wonar will serve for the Tornado. Goodwine and Donald, Sespico, Stein, and Wonar, and McEachin out there for the Tornado. And for the Raiders, I will have Dawson, Montrose, Will Coker, Ewer, Coleman McDonough, and we're off and running with the second set. Goodwine just gave that one a punch.
Oh. Deep.
Too far, too long by Tresiak. 1-0 Butler. Served by Wonar. Set. Goodwine punches that one back over. Off balance was Tresiak, and another point for the Tornadoes. They step out to a 2-0 lead.
That's what you want, a little momentum. You have to get a run here.
Wonar on the serve. Bumped out.
Oh, that was a nice serve. They get nothing out of that.
Set. Goodwine.
Nice shot.
3-0 Butler.
This is a start you want after you lose the first game.
After you lose that first set, start off here, 3-0. There's the set. Montrose. Tornado ready for it. Goodwine.
Oh, nice
save on a neat little left-handed shot there by the Raiders.
That was a nice shot. Caleb Dawson.
Dawson, that's who I thought it was too, George.
It was.
3-1.
He directed
and
that.
Dawson will serve, yes.
That was nice.
Bumped out by the Tornado. Set for. And a point over to Butler. Dennis Goodwine. 4-1 the Tornado. Donald to serve. Set.
Nice.
Bumped out. The Raiders. Tresiak blocked at the net by Goodwine. Set up for Tresiak again.
Nice
he sends
shot.
a missile up there that hits the ceiling.
Yeah, some dirt came down with it, but no ball. It knocked some cobwebs up out of
George,
there.
we've said it many times before. When you get down on your knees and one of those missiles is coming over the net, it takes a lot of guts to throw your body in front of it.
These guys throw their bodies in there. They don't mind.
4-2 Butler.
Quite impressive.
The Raiders to serve. Colin Ewer. Bumped out.
Nice shot.
Point over to the Tornado. Nathan Sespico.
Sespico with a very nice play. Nice hit.
5-2 Butler, starting off strong here in this second set. Meyer, but defended by the Tornado. Blocked at the net by Montrose. Blocked again at the net by Montrose.
He's having a terrific game.
You realize, and you know that, George, the athleticism, the timing to go up at the right time to block that
timing,
shot.
I'm telling you, exactly. That's what makes it so impressive.
5-3 Butler. Montrose, senior, back to serve for the Raiders. And that was just a little too much mustard on that one. 0.6 for the Tornado. Seneca Valley 9-5, 7-4 in the section play. The last section play for them and for Butler. Butler 4-7, but a win would put them in the playoffs. Set.
Oh, that thing was
Trasiak, but saved by the Tornado. Another set.
Oh,
throws it. That might be the missile of the night.
Wow, nice shot.
6-4.
Did he spank that?
The senior had some mustard on that one.
Yes, he did.
And now he will serve. Bumped out by the Tornado. And now Butler comes back with a little change-up of their own by Braden Pate.
Get right in between the two lines there. Just perfect. Perfect.
Butler to serve and leading 7-4. Xavier Zentz on a serve. Set. Trasiak blocked at the net. Stein pushes it back over. There it comes. And Butler saves it.
Nice
they
save.
get it over. The set.
Oh.
And bumped out by the Tornado, doing a tremendous job defensively. And there, blocked at the net. What an effort by Butler's Logan Donnell. Excuse me, that was Braden Pate.
Oh, terrific. Terrific block by Pate. Terrific.
Butler is really playing well this set. Well, till that one goes out. 0.5 for the Raiders. 8-5, the Tornado with the lead. That will send Ryan Meyer back to serve. George, he has to be 6'4", 6'5".
Oh, yeah, he's a big kid.
Point over to Butler, and the Raiders have hurt themselves the last few times on errant serves, George.
Yeah, it takes its toll, no question about it.
Carson Stein to serve for the Tornado. Bumped up. Out, and Butler with the 5-point lead, 10-5. Served by Stein. We're getting a net call.
Oh, way over. That was easy.
Point 11 for the Tornado. 11-5 Butler here in the second set after going down 25-20 in the first one. Nice block at the net by the Tornado. Again, a rejection, but the point goes over to the Raiders.
Bounds. Landed out of bounds. Good block, but had a little bit of English on it.
Coleman McDonough back to serve for Seneca Valley. Bumped out, set. Butler playing some great defense, saving
both teams.
it.
Oh!
Once again, a Tornado up for it until Montrose comes along with another wicked smash.
He's having an outstanding
another kill
game.
for
Just
him.
outstanding.
11-7.
Outstanding game.
At least 3 kills so far for him, George.
Oh, he's had a terrific game, both offensively and defensively.
Well, boy, how fast things can change. A little momentum swinging over to the Raiders. Now down by 3, 11-8.
See, that's the thing about, you can't just lollipop the serve over there. They're going to spank it. But if you try to get too cute, then you turn it over.
Wow, they called that one in. It's 11-9 now. The Raiders with 3 straight service points.
All the difference in the world.
McDonough, the freshman, back to serve.
Uh-oh. Another one.
And he caught Butler flat, only one guy up front.
Yes.
No, everyone was back.
Exactly what happened.
11-10 now.
You couldn't hit it in a better place for the whatever defensive positioning they were in. You couldn't serve it to a better locale.
I'm not sure what happened. I think they turned, the front line turned, looked up, and by the time the ball got back, they couldn't get back to the net. 11-10 Butler here on this
serve.
Timeout. Two long-time, highly respected coaches, Lou Liparillo, Butler in his 25th year, Karen Martini. She's done an outstanding job with both the boys and the girls at Seneca Valley. McDonough will serve again for the Raiders, looking to tie this one up. They've scored 4 straight service points. Well, every time I say that, every time I say 12-10, once again, that's a momentum killer because when you're playing this way, getting the points, you just want to get that serve over. That's a third service default by the Raiders in this set.
Yeah, makes it tough.
Butler serving. Bump. We're going to give it over to the Tornado.
Yeah. A little deep.
Good wine at the net.
A little deep. Yeah, a little too deep.
13-10 Butler. Wonar on the serve. Blocked at the net by the Raiders, and a nice job by Caleb Dawson.
Yes, very nice play by Dawson.
And Dawson will go back to serve with the Raiders down to 13-11. Bumped out. Blocked at the net. Point over to the Raiders. It looked like, was that Colin Ewer who blocked that? It was either Ewer or Montrose. 13-12, Butler by 1. Soft serve.
Nice
blocked
block
at the net. And that was blocked at the net by Ewer and Montrose, both right there, and
they're
we're
having
tied.
A terrific game at the net. Outstanding defense.
So the Raiders have gone on a 7-2 run against the Tornado. Dawson, sir, set for Goodwine.
Nice save.
Saved by the Raiders. There's a save, set. Bumped out.
Oh, short set. Boom!
Oh, my goodness. And Montrose again.
Outstanding.
I don't think I was. I think I was contested, George. I think it's a spike and not a. But it puts the Raiders up 14-13. Goodwine. They're giving the point over to the Tornado.
Called it out.
Did he call it out?
Yeah, sure didn't.
Okay, so it's 14-14. Butler to serve. Logan Donald. Serve for Butler. Bump. The set. Traciak. Good job by Goodwine. Blocked at the net. Point over to the Raiders. 15-14. Ryan Meyer checks in the lineup for Seneca Valley, replacing Will Coker. What a hotly contested second set this has been.
Oh, no, outstanding game. Outstanding game.
Bumped out. The set. McEachin at the net. Montrose tried to block it, but the point goes over to the Tornado. We are tied at 15 apiece. I'm impressed how McEachin elevates himself, George.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. Big game. Oh,
that was just
power.
Caleb Wonard did everything he could to defend himself on that.
No.
That's all.
No, that thing was coming.
He just saw it at the last second, barely got his hands up. 16-15, the Raiders. Another spike by Montrose. Blocked at the net. No, went out.
Went out.
It's a point for the Tornado, and we are tied at 16 apiece, and this is going back and forth. This may come down right to the wire.
This is crucial. You don't want to get down 2-0 if you're Butler.
Jordan Ray to serve for the Tornado.
Deep.
Too deep. Point 17 for Seneca Valley. Trasiak to serve for the Raiders. Bump. And we're tied. Butler will serve. Xavier Zentz. 17 all here in the second set. First set, 25-20 the Raiders. Out.
Yeah.
18 for the Tornado. How crucial it is for Butler to win this set.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to have to win 3 straight. Not against this team. Oh!
That was in. And that was Ryan Meyer. Several kills for him to tie this one up at 18 apiece. And Meyer will go back to serve.
Ooh, nice serve.
Nice save there by the Tornado, but the point goes over to the Raiders. Point number 19.
Ewer has great timing up front there.
Yes, Carson Stein did a great job diving to save that, but Butler couldn't convert. The Raiders up 19-18. And Meyer to serve again. Stein. Set. That's out, and we are tied at 19 all. Stein to serve for Butler.
Hello.
All right, that spike goes over, and for the Raiders, Colin Ewer.
Yeah,
he's been pretty good tonight,
No, he's
George.
had a nice game. He's done very well.
20-19 the Raiders, served by McDonough. Point over to the Raiders. 21-19. Now no room for error for the Tornado.
No, they run a couple more in a row. You got
McDonough back to serve, bumped out, set. And
nice
the
shot.
point goes over to Butler and makes it 21-20.
Donald with a nice shot. That was a nice shot.
Caleb Wonar will serve for the Tornado, down by 1, 21-20 here in the second set.
Big serve here. Uh-oh.
Bump out. Set.
Ooh, nice dig.
Nice save.
Oh.
Dig out of there.
You're not kidding.
And it's in, and we're tied at 21 all. Timeout. 21-21 here in the second set. Raiders looking for their 10th win on the season. Even though Butler's 6-10, a win here will finish their section record of 5-7 and put them in the playoffs. This coming after a year where they graduated their whole starting lineup. They had all seniors from a very good team that they had
nice
last year.
Yes,
where I think they won 12 last year.
Nice rebuild on the fly, and as you say, the league is strong. So when you get in the playoffs, you have a shot.
Wonar tried to break. Oh, easy point. Faulty serve. 22-21. The Raiders. Caleb Dawson back to serve. He does the same thing. You see, looks like Karen Martini wants to pull some of her hair out.
Oh, yeah. It'll do it to you. You can't defend it if it doesn't clear the net.
Donald to serve for the Tornado. We are tied at 22 apiece. A timeout. Raiders with the timeout. They want to talk this over. I'm sure she's telling them, just get the serve over.
Yeah, don't make it easy.
You know, I wonder about that, Drew, because some people serve it's a line drive.
Mm-hmm.
I would be more inclined to say just get it over, get a little arc, but you get accustomed to doing it one way.
You're going to eat it coming back. That's the other.
Yeah.
The jump serve.
Well, if you get it over with some depth.
Well, how many years we've been doing volleyball? We've seen a handful of kids that could actually control that jump serve and put something on it, and that's the
a tough one. That is a tough one.
because if not, it's picnic volleyball, and they're going to slam it down your face.
All right, Donald to serve it up for the Tornado here in the second set, 22-22. It's been a terrific set. A lot of great back and forth. There, he just did what I was thinking.
Oh!
Wow, there was a rocket there. Is that Montrose or Traciak? No, they're going to give Butler the point. I thought it went over to the Raiders. Correction, 23-22 the Tornado. Donald serve, bumped out. Traciak. And it's going to be a tie ball game, 23 apiece.
If you have a serve, now's the time to get it out. If you have a big serve.
This will be Colin Ewer on the serve for the Raiders. They need 2 to win. Butler needs 2 to win. Bumped out. Set. Good wine. I'm going to give the point over to Butler. And Karen Martini is questioning the call. She's questioning. She won a net call on that, George.
I believe
Good
so.
wine went into the net. She's not going to get it, 24-23.
We're going
now
extra.
We're tied.
We're
We're tied. We're going to win by 2, 24-24. What a set this has been. Montrose to serve for the Raiders. Bumped out. Set. Good wine.
Nice smack. Nice hit.
Off the hands of Dawson.
Yeah,
Butler up 25-24.
You can't do anything with that thing. Coming too fast. Way too fast.
So now, here's the situation. Butler needs 1. Seneca Valley needs 3.
Right. Serve is everything. Put something on it so they can't get a great set.
Served by the Tornado.
Nope.
Jordan Ray.
That's it. Butler
wins. 26-24 on a terrific second set. We are tied 1-1. Great effort by the Tornado to come back. They withstood a surge by the Raiders, and what hurt the Raiders, George, 3 default serves hurt them.
You said it.
So it comes down now to a 2 out of 3.
Without a doubt, Eddie, you called it.
Yeah, the one call was that Coach Martini questioned when Butler scored. She was protesting that Goodwine was in the net.
No avail.
I think, yeah. So they switch sides once again as we'll head into the third set. About as good a set as we've seen for a while.
They're even. The teams are even.
Great.
The teams are even.
Great back and forth play. Exciting week here for Butler, George. I know we're tape delay, but by the time this is shown on Armstrong TV. Ethan Morton will announce his decision where he's going to play his college basketball. And it'll be at a Big Ten school. That I'm sure of. Not sure which one.
Info.
Should be a relief for him to just get it done going into his senior year.
Yeah, clearly an outstanding player. Hear nothing but great things about him as a student also, which is even more important.
Close to 1,700 career points, going to be the first player ever in the 100 whatever 20-year history of Butler basketball.
He's going to go
score
way
2,000
over 2,000
points.
Yes, terrific.
He scored this year 700-some points, which at one time that Bill Saul had as the school record.
Sure. Different game, different year.
Oh,
but
different,
he's a great player. He would have been great playing for Saul's team. Yeah.
Yes.
He does everything. There was no 3-ball back then, but even this kid's just a
just say he goes down in history as fortunate enough to play with handwriting the Sauls in it. He goes down as one of those iconic players of all time to come out of Butler.
Without a doubt. The game has evolved. It's such a different game, Ed, even than 20 years ago. The 3-ball has changed the game. It's revolutionized it. These teams in the pros, you watch it. I mean, the mid-range game is almost non-existent.
You get those 3-point guys, they could nullify the guys in the middle.
Well, there's no more middle. No, the big men are 3-point shooters and pick-and-roll men now, pick and pop. Different game.
All right, here we go to start this third set. We are tied at 1 apiece, and the Raiders will start it off. Jacob Smeltzer on the serve. Bump. And Butler will start off with a 1-0 lead.
Logan Darnell with a nice shot there.
Butler started off the last set 3-0. Bumped out.
Ooh!
It was in. That was another kill for Montrose.
Another rocket. That thing was spanked.
I have to be thinking he's going to be playing somewhere next year.
His mom told me he's going to Pitt for engineering. He's not playing. I mean, he surely could. My goodness.
And there you go again, another default serve by the Raiders. That's their 4th one in these last 2 sets. Butler up 2-1. Sespico to serve for the Tornado. I cannot hear what is he talking to the camera, guys?
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Set.
Ooh.
There's Montrose.
He's not a monster game.
Why they don't, George, they should just be setting him up time after time.
That short set. Billy Myler and I were talking before the game about that short set. You can just forget it. There's no defense for it.
I've lost track now. He has, maybe 6 kills?
Oh, yeah.
A couple of spikes. Good wine. Point over to the Tornado. They lead 3-2. Butler playing like a team, desperate, fighting to get into the playoffs.
They appear to be very even with Seneca Valley. Look at that 4-7 and that 7-4, and it seems to me 5-6, 6-5 would be more like it.
Default serve by Ray. Ties this one up 3 apiece. Coleman McDonough to serve for the Raiders. Boy, if anything, they can come back and look at their default serves tonight. Have just killed them.
Eddie, if you were a
that's
volleyball
what, 5
coach,
or 6 right now?
spend your time serving. You can see how crucial it is. If you pop it over, they're going to spank it back anyway. You might as well just work on it.
4-3 Butler. Xavier Zentz to serve
though.
for the Tornado. Officials are asking, or do you want a sub? And Butler does. Matt Keachin comes into the lineup. They're too late now. Now he has to go back out. Was there a time limit when you can get in?
You got to touch hands or something. They didn't. That's the best I saw right there. I mean, I don't know what he said they didn't do.
Zentz to serve for the Tornado.
Deep. Oh, that was deep. Oh.
How about that? A little rafter bump.
Yep.
Blocked
Nice
at
shot.
the net, but not good enough. The point goes over
down
to the Raiders. We are tied at 4 apiece. Tresiak back to serve. That'll be a miracle to save this one.
They got it.
They did. Out.
Yep.
5-4 the Raiders.
That's why you have to. Oh, no.
Wait, they reversed it, George.
Yeah, they gave it to Butler.
They reversed it. Karen Martini she is just beside herself. Stein on the serve for the Tornado. Again, Butler hits the rafters. Bumped out, set. Tresiak.
Oh, man.
And he gets the spike, and we're tied 5-all. Ryan Meyer back to serve for the Raiders. 5-all. Set. And over to Seneca Valley, point number 6, credit Colin Ewer. (6-5) Seneca Valley. Meyer to serve again.
Deep.
Wade. Need I say any more?
No, serve.
At least 7 default serves by the Raiders. Caleb Wonar to serve for Butler. A win for the Tornado tonight, and they go to the playoffs.
Nice little dink, nice shot.
7-6 Raiders. You know Pine Richland just rooting for Seneca because they're playing undefeated North Allegheny tomorrow.
Yeah. That's a rivalry, but NA's just too good.
Goodwine with a missile. Set. Bumped out.
Dig, nice.
Set up. Okay, they're going to roll a net there, I believe, George.
Oh, yeah.
That's 8 for the Raiders, up 8-6. Smeltzer to serve. Bumped out. Set. Goodwine. Was it in? It
Yes.
was. 8-7 in favor of Seneca Valley. And Butler to serve. Logan Donnell. Right there at the net, what a job. And they're gonna call that a net. And
yes.
The point goes over to the Tornado. Looked good at first for the Raiders.
Get anxious.
By Colin Ewer. 8-8. And Butler with the serve. Logan Donnell. Butler scoots it over. And how about that left-handed shot there by Caleb Dawson? He's done that twice tonight, George.
See that hole?
9-8 Seneca Valley. Here in this third set, tied at 1 apiece. Dawson with the serve. (9-9). Bumped out. Traciak, but Tornado ready. Little change up. Pitter patter. Back and forth. Did he use his foot?
Called a carry.
Yeah, okay. 10-9 in favor of Butler. And the Tornado, Sespe go to serve, and that one goes out. We are tied at 10 apiece. Colin Ewer back to serve for Seneca Valley. Ten all here in this third set.
Nice serve
and
there,
ricocheted
Eddie.
off the hands of Luke McEachin. Point 11 for the Raiders.
Nice serve right there.
Pumped out. Set. McEachin. Oh, good wine.
It's wide, Eddie.
Too wide. Went out. Looked good at first. Point 12 for the Raiders. They lead by 2. Colin Ewer still serving. Set. McEachin. 12-11. Seneca Valley by 1. Substitutions for Butler. Braden Pate will come in. Goodwine comes out. Tornado serve. And right there with another smash was Meyer on that spike. Makes it 13-11.
Even game, huh?
Yes, Coleman McDonough to serve for the Raiders. Butler, Seneca drops it back over. Butler ready for it. There's the set. Blocked by Butler. Returned by the Raiders. And that's Ryan Meyer. And his game is starting to heat up.
Yeah, nice shot.
Another spike by him. Serve. Set. Blocked
Nice
at
block.
the net.
Outstanding.
Right
block.
up and blocking that with Jacob Smeltzer.
Smeltzer with a big play.
15-11 now. Seneca. Timeout taken by Butler. Coach Liparillo wanting to stem this tide here by the Raiders.
Yeah, the volleyball timeouts seem more to be like stop momentum than actual strategy. I'm sure there's strategy involved, but they really like to stop that momentum.
Slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down a little bit.
The first set won by the Raiders 25-20. A terrific set that went into extra time. Butler prevailed 26-24, and now it's 15-11 here in this third set in favor of the Raiders. George, safe to say, I think we could do a volleyball game every week.
And enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yes.
The viewers have to love it. It's great action. It's
Non-stop.
generally competitive, yes, and fast-paced.
Coleman McDonough to serve. Bumped out by the Tornado. Set. Blocked at the net. That went out, so the point goes over to Butler. 15-12, and Butler will serve Carson Stein. McEachin steps off for Butler. Zentz comes into the lineup.
Zentz will serve it.
And he will serve. Bumped out. Set. That's out.
Yep, that was wide.
15-13 now. Raiders with the 2-point lead. Zentz on a serve. Bumped out.
Power.
There's Trasiak again. 16-13 now, the Raiders, and he will serve.
Good effort.
Point over to Butler.
Yeah.
Nice job at the net for the Tornado by Logan Donald. Stein with the serve. Set. And there it comes through once again, Logan Donald.
Nice job by Logan Donald.
It's now 16-15.
That thing had so much power, just right through his hands. Tried to block it, couldn't.
Greg O'Connor in the lineup for the Raiders, replacing Colin Ewer. Bumped out. Set.
Oh.
Too far.
Deep.
We are tied. A 3-0 run by the Tornado. 16-16. Carson Stein on the serve. Donald just trying to place it there in the middle. And that's Meyer, point 17, and he will serve. The Raiders go up by 1. Montrose being given a little breather. Serve. Set. Little bump. The set.
Uh-oh, wrong side.
Bumped it over.
Yep.
Right at the net. And we're tied at 17-all. Butler has been terrific at the net.
Perfect timing.
17-17. Butler to serve. Goodwine checks back into the lineup for the Tornado, along with Caleb Owonar, and he will serve. We are tied at 17-all. Owonar serve. Set. And the Raiders will take the lead.
Sometimes that spike is just so powerful you can get your fingers on it, but you can't.
You can't get enough leverage. It's too low where you can't.
It's coming down.
Pop it up. You almost have to go to your knees on a dig. Blocked at the net.
Outstanding.
And that was Montrose on the block. The Raiders get point number 19. They lead by 2, 19-17. Smeltzer on the serve. Goodwine just flips it back over. Set. And a nice job there done by the Raiders. Colin Ewer gives him point 20.
Timeout, Butler.
Butler with a timeout and down 20-17. This crucial third set.
You don't win that one, you have to win 2 in a row. Makes it very, very difficult, but can be done.
I want to remind everyone who will be watching this that on May 18th, we'll be at the Butler Cubs for a night of boxing. I forget, George, I lost track how many years we've done this, 7 or 8 years in a row. We will be at Harry Leyland Gym. Always a great night for us to do boxing at the Cubs.
You know what? You're right, because I moved 9 years ago this July. So
it's at least 7.
Yeah, for sure. Because I can remember, I think we may have done it once when I was at my old place. I'm not sure. But I sure enjoy it. It's a big fundraiser for the Cubs, and it's a nice night for us.
Don Spinetti puts together a great card every year.
Wow.
We certainly enjoy it. Smeltzer with the serve.
He gives of his time for years, and those kind of guys value in the
Tersikri there. Oh, my goodness. He has returned with the vengeance.
Yes.
Pascal Montrose.
Yeah. Billy Milam, we were talking before the game. He was talking about that short set. There's nothing you can do.
Defenseless.
No.
21-17. Smeltzer, serve, bumped out by the Tornado. Popped over, trying to set it up. Oh!
Nice dig there.
What a beautiful dig by Carson Stein. Sacrificed his body on that one, and there comes another missile whistled over the net by Colin Ewer. He's got a nasty shot.
That was a great shot.
22-17 the Raiders. 5 unanswered points. 6 unanswered points. You knew, George, and this one being so close, whoever got a little surge, it was going to happen. Now Butler in a precarious position.
Yes.
Smeltzer serve.
Oh, my.
It just gets over. Bumped out.
Save.
Stein. Good wine.
Oh, brilliant
and it's in.
Shot.
He
Big
stops
shot.
the rally. Huge
Nice
for
shot,
Dennis Goodwine.
Nice
23-18. The Raiders by 5. Butler back to serve. Logan Donald to serve.
Ooh.
That time, Traciak just caught off guard.
He has
it was like you
wrong.
take, yeah.
No, wrong hand position.
23-19. Bump, set.
Oh, yeah.
That spike over to Montrose. 24. The Raiders 1 point away from going up 2-1. Caleb Dawson to serve. Set.
Get it over. All right.
Butler battling there, saving everything, rejected back over. Oh, I think if he doesn't touch it,
agree,
it's out. But it goes as point 25, and the Raiders win this third set, 25-19. But you can't fault him, George. It was too close. He's right there at the line.
No.
He's making an effort.
No.
Just didn't work out. And this was a
you have to go get
boy. How about
ball.
These last 2 sets?
Terrific.
Actually, all 3, but the last 2 have been terrific. So the Raiders win the first set, 25-20. Butler won the second one, 26-24. And Raiders come back and win this third one, 25-19, which now means Butler has to win the last 2.
Capable. Won't be easy, but they're very capable. The teams are even. Somewhere somewhere along, I'm looking at these standings. Somewhere along the line, they lost to somebody they shouldn't have, just from the records. Because this is no 4-17.
Butler.
No,
it's a young team. They gained a
nice
lot of
team.
experience.
Yeah.
All you have to know, North Allegheny's lost 1 set this year, and that was to Butler. So if Butler prevails here, we go to the 5th set where you only have to score 15 to win. The end of the regular season for both teams. The Raiders would give them double-digit wins on the season, their 10th win. They'd be 8-4 in the section. They trailed number 2 Shaler 9-2, and undefeated North Allegheny 11-0 in section play. North Allegheny will play Pine Richland tomorrow. A Butler win puts them in the playoffs.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better game to do, really. These teams.
You always know you like to do rivalry games.
Yeah, they're even. They're really even teams. I'm serious.
So the Raiders up 2-1. They are trying to build some momentum going into the playoffs.
Sure.
Some discussion here with the officials. I'm not sure what's going on. They went to area behind the Butler bench, cleared. Here we go, the fourth set. Caleb Wonar will start it off for Butler serving, sophomore. Hey, guys, you have to get out of the way. Well, if ever you have to get off to a good start, George, boy, it's here for Butler.
Without a doubt. This is a
great play, both sides. Goodwine and Sespico for Butler, and McEachin and Montrose and Meyer and Tresiak for the Raiders. Wonar starts off our fourth set with the serve.
Nice shot.
Oh, what a nice save. The Raiders, and that's indecision, and the point goes over to Butler.
Hasn't happened often tonight.
Wonar's serve, set.
Montrose
ripped at the net. Wow.
Oh, it's just a great game.
Vicious. 1-1. Caleb Dawson back to serve for the Raiders. Set. Goodwine. And he smashes it home. Couldn't tell, George, if anyone touched it. Looked like a kill to me.
It was self-defense at best, that's for sure. They hit that, it was coming down hard.
2-1 Butler. Set. Off the hands of Butler, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Colin Ewer back to serve for the Raiders. He's also had a nice, strong game. Set. They're going to roll it out. 3-2 to Raiders. Ewer back to serve again.
Good effort there.
Good effort, wasn't enough, and Butler ties it up, 3-all. Nathan Sespigo to back to serve for the Tornado. 3-3 here in the fourth set. The Raiders lead 2-1.
Nice
point
shot
over
there
to the Raiders. And once again, that's Montrose, and he's going to get a breather replaced by Jacob Smeltzer in a lineup. 4-3 the Raiders. McDonough to serve. Goodwine.
He's had a nice game tonight.
Yes, he has. He's had a solid game.
Very nice game.
Coming off a game where he had 18 kills. Jordan Ray to serve for the Tornado.
Nice block.
Oh, nice job block right there at the net by Butler, Samuel Lambermont.
Perfect, Samuel. Nice job, buddy.
5-4. Butler with the 1-point lead. Ray to serve again.
Coming.
There's a defensive move. Set. And looked like Tresiak again.
He can hit that
spike.
Ball.
5-5.
He can hit it.
And he will go back to serve.
I think that was deep, man.
It looked like it was.
But they only have a second to react.
Save.
You got to hit it.
There's Meyer, but Butler volleys back.
Uh-oh. Nice
Oh,
block.
great job there at the net
Wow.
by Butler, by Lambermont again, giving Butler a 6-5 lead. Now, George, I want to thank Athletic Director Bill Minen. Always takes care of us. Great position we have here at midcourt.
Perfect. Nice hospitality.
Zentz on a serve. Tip back and a deft move. A little changeup thrown in there by Smeltzer. And we're tied at 6 apiece. Ryan Meyer back to serve. Bumped out. Blocked at the net. Boy, he's done a fine job all night for the Raiders with a solid game. Colin Ewer.
Yes, he has. Very nice.
Puts the Raiders up 7-6 and sends Ryan Meyer back to serve. Up through the rafters. Blocked at the net by Smeltzer.
Perfect timing for Smeltzer. That was nice.
Been quiet all night, but he's turned it up here.
It was nice.
Set. Oh, and then Smeltzer again.
Straight down, baby.
He's on fire. Meyer back to serve. Called it out.
Yeah.
9-7. And Butler will serve with Carson Stein. The libero back to serve.
Ooh, that just
bumped out, just got over, yes. Blocked at the net, bumped out, tipped over, set. Point over to the Tornado as they make it 9-8.
Logan Donald's had a nice game, Eddie.
Stein to serve again, looking for his third straight service point. Set.
Oh, is that a bomber?
Great job there by tipped in. What a great job there coming in at the net by Logan Donald, and we're tied at 9 apiece. A 3-0 run for the Tornado. Point over to Butler.
Nice
4 in a
shot,
row for the
4
Tornado.
run.
They take the 10-9 lead here in this fourth set, down 2-1. Stein on the serve. Set. That spike whistled home by Colin Ewer.
Ewer's having some
10-all.
Big plays in this game. He's had some big plays, some nice hits.
He plays with an attitude.
We like that. I like competitive people.
Smeltzer on the serve. Oh, why? That was unusual there.
Yeah.
Just maybe lost where the ball was.
No, went over out of bounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
That makes it. He's trying to save it. 11-10. Bumped out.
Nice shot.
Nice job done there by Nathan Sespico.
Will Coker, he tried to do something with it, but it was on him too fast.
11-all. Here in this fourth set, the Raiders up 2-1. Butler back to serve, Caleb Wonar.
Nice save.
Oh, Butler saves it and dropped right in there. A little changeup by Kyle Montrose.
Has he had a game tonight or what?
Phenomenal. He has an arsenal of smashing and changing up. He's
sure
had
does.
spikes, kills. 12-11 the Raiders. Set. Oh, blocked there right at the net. No, you're going to go over to Butler.
Went out. Yeah. Great block, but it went out.
12-12. Logan Donald back to serve for Butler. Bumped out, set. Nice job by Goodwine at the net. Reject Traceyak's shot. Set, Goodwine blocked by Traceyak, so returns a favor.
And Montrose were both on that great block.
Ryan Meyer checks back in the lineup. Will Coker comes out. Colin Ewer to serve for the Raiders. They lead by 1, 13-12 here in the fourth set, and they lead it 2-1. Blocked at the net and saved. Great job by Goodwine, and he goes up and blocks it at the net. The big guy coming up big.
Yes, sir.
13-13.
Very nice. Well, you talk about even games. Huh?
Terrific.
My goodness.
Butler on a serve. They just get it over.
Carry.
And the Raiders just caught off guard. Another point for the Tornado. They go up 14-13. It's all important. Fourth set for them, trying to tie this up. Set. Point over, went out. Point over to the Raiders. 14-14. And the libero, Coleman McDonough to serve. Tit for tat at the net. Set. Goodwine. Out.
Deep. Little deep.
15-14, the Raiders. Done a serve. Goodwine.
Nice block.
Blocked at the net by Traceyak. Smeltzer. Set. Saved on the dig out. Back over, back and forth. What a volley. Traceyak took something off of that.
Get it over.
Butler saves it. There's a set.
Back set.
Finding the open area with a fine delivery there on that kill by Ryan Meyer. What a terrific match he's had.
How about the back set? Outstanding.
Well, that was a great volley back and forth. 16-14, the Raiders. Set. And the point goes over the Tornado, and a nice job by Luke McEachin.
Yes, very nice, Luke.
16-15. Butler with the serving honors. Jordan Ray, senior, back to serve. Set. Too far. We are tied.
Can't ask for better games than these, Eddie.
Highly competitive.
Ooh.
Now Butler goes up by 1, 17-16 on a 3-0 run. Saved by the Raiders. Too far. Now Butler up by 2 and a 4-0 run. Wow, how fast things can change. Just when it looked like the Raiders are taking control, 16-14, exactly. Butler rallies back. Oh, he's been a monster. Ryan Meyer along with Montrose, 18-17.
They have some nice
have depth
hitting
with the big guys.
Sure they do. Well, Butler's hung in there beautifully.
Traciak on the serve. And it goes out. Point to Butler. If there's one flaw in the Raiders game, it's the serve. McEachin serving for Butler. Oh, there's Meyer on a kill.
Monster shot there.
19-18. Butler with the lead. The Raiders to serve, and it will be Meyer to serve it for Seneca Valley. Ewer checks back in the lineup, replacing Greg O'Connor. Wow, that was out of the ballpark. That was headed down Hanson Avenue. 20-18. Butler with the 2-point lead. Looking to tie this match up. Stein on the serve. Set. Point
Good
over
shot.
to the Raiders. Ricocheted out. 20-19.
Sespico with a little English on it, and it couldn't be blocked.
Smeltzer to serve for the Raiders. Point over to Butler, 21-19 in favor of the Tornado. Substitutions. Goodwine checking back in the lineup along with Caleb Wonar. Yeah, at this point, you can't keep Goodwine out for too long.
Oh, no, he's good in the front. Very good.
And we get a timeout.
Yeah, Seneca.
Seneca Valley with a timeout. Butler up 21-19 here in this fourth set, down 2-1, trying to send it into the fifth set.
These timeouts are just momentum stoppers. No, I mean, I'm sure there's a little strategy involved, but you can see the ideas to stop that momentum.
Been some great volleys, terrific play, saves. We've had a few balls hit the rafters.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been outstanding. Just outstanding.
Yeah, when you have these rivalries, you can just, George, as they say, throw the records out the door.
That's why. This is the kind of game that's where that phrase has come from.
Wonar to serve it for Butler. 4 points away from tying this up. Dug out, set, blocked. Goodwine right there. Smashed over.
Nice shot.
Oh, there's Colin Ewer.
He's had a big game.
He's had a huge game. It's 21-20 now. Caleb Dawson to serve. Set. Goodwine. Tips it over, but it goes out. We're tied at 21 apiece. Going right down to the wire again. Dawson with the serve. Set.
My goodness.
Bounced all around. They're going to give the point over to the Tornado. They go up 22-21.
His feet were.
Logan Donald back to serve. Butler 3 away from tying this match up.
Hello.
Oh, there comes Traciak on a kill. We are tied at 22-all. 25-20, the Raiders in the first set. 26-24, Butler in the second. 25-19, the Raiders in the third. Now we're 22-22 here in the fourth. Goodwine.
No.
Oh. He just didn't. He caught it. He was going up. The ball was down by his elbow.
Trying to get that little quick, little sneak shot in there. And
we get a timeout taken by the Raiders. They lead by 1, 23-22. They are 2 points away from winning their 10th match of the year. Butler now has to outscore them 3-0. to pull this one even.
Serve is crucial right now. It's crucial.
George, I'm assuming, I know the Raiders have lost 5. You know they lost 2 to North Allegheny, and Shaler must be pretty good.
Well, yeah,
with
because
11-2 record.
losses.
Yes.
So there's their 4 league
their
losses.
Their 2
right
came
there.
to North Allegheny.
Right. Uh-oh.
Right over, tipped.
No.
Oh, just not enough.
Game point.
Game point here, 24 to
match
22.
Point. Match
point. Game, yeah, match. And so Butler now, George, they have to do a 4-0 run.
Well, unless they get to 24. They could get to 24.
Yeah, 24, right. (24-22) the Raiders. And this served by Colin Ewer.
It's big. The placement of it is everything. If they can get a nice, bump and then a good set to smack it back over. If not,
the smaller players in this game, like Colin Ewer of the Raiders and Luke McEachin of Butler, boy, they've come up big.
Played great. This has been a great game. Big kids for Butler have done a nice job.
Terrific.
Seneca's got a great front line.
Yes.
Those big boys are tough.
Here we go. Colin Ewer with the serve. Bumped out at the net. Tipped over. Saved by Butler. Set. Traciak. High in the air. Is it gone over? And then that's it. Wow. 25-22. Match point. The Raiders take this 3-1. What a terrific volleyball match we had here tonight. Once again, going back, set one, 25-20, favor the Raiders. And Butler came back to win 26-24 in the second one, 25-19 the Raiders in the third one. And then this terrific seesaw back and forth, fourth set. Seneca Valley prevails 25-22. They finished the regular season 10-5, 8-4 in the section. Butler finishes 6-11, 4-8, and denied a playoff berth.
Yeah, tough loss, but they gave a good account of themselves tonight. It was a very even game. 2 very, very nice teams, and Seneca Valley just with little more talent there and prevailed at the end. Tough game.
George, as always, we enjoyed doing these volleyball games. Had a terrific one here tonight. I hope everyone enjoys watching it. Final once again, Seneca Valley over Butler, 3-1. The Raiders solidify. They have their third place. They're headed to the playoffs. Butler, with a young team, will have to regroup, come back for next year. So on behalf of our camera crew, which is one guy, Carmen Bianco, to you, Swami, thanks for all of your efforts, and we look forward to the Butler Cubs coming up here on May the 18th.
Yeah, same here. I always enjoy it. I look forward to it, and we've had great games to do.
All right, good night, and we hope to see you on the 18th.